What is going on YouTube? I am the White Guy. Today we're playing some more MX vs ATV Reflex. We're checking out the straight rhythm-esque track called RhythmZ for DayZ, capitalized in funny and hilarious ways. And it should be National Slot 2 by Mr. Oh shit, left the AI. Oh, we're going to go back and fix that. I daggone done did left the AI on. Goddamn son of a bitch. Titties 30 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and quit here and turn the AI off, because the AI in this game is just no good on custom tracks. They're just terrible, and they can't pathfind anything, so you want to turn them off every time, or it'll just hog up CPU resources for no reason, because they're not going to compete with you. Let's go turn that off. And I'm just going to do 3 laps, because it's sort of a longish track. Actually, no, I would probably do more than 3 laps, because I'll probably end up trying to get like a 125 or a quad. I'm going to do it on a bike, then I'm going to hop on a quad after I get the bike slaps put in. But this is longer than the straight rhythm, which I don't know if he's counting as like the each way is longer than straight rhythm, or a total lap is longer than the straight rhythm, because there's 2 straight rhythms, so to speak, here. Because there's one going down this way, then you coming back on the other side. And I'm gonna say this is a really fucking hard rhythm, because I tried to do this for about 15 minutes before I started recording here, and I could not get a clean. I can't get a clean rhythm through the entire thing. And it's like very, very difficult track to actually get a clean line through all of it, because it's so damn long. But it's also a very fun track, and the C4 detonator did an amazing job putting it together. So you can like step on. These step-ons have a nice little bit of a lip on them, so you can actually like hop between them pretty smoothly. That's very well done. That's what I mean. Like this, the one way going down here, I don't think is necessarily longer than straight rhythm than the way down. But then you gotta come back, and you can either try and launch that and double down, or slow up like it's a wall. Your options there. Again, like mid-triple dragon's back type thing. That's an interesting bounce tape puts you on. These whoops are actually a good challenge to get through these whoops. Unlike most of the whoops in this game, which just kind of lean back and you more or less hang on for the ride. These you actually have to put a little bit of almost thought into them, and they're sort of actually the whoops way back there. No, I'm still talking about them. Are actually like a good challenge. They're better than normal whoops in the game, where just lean back and that's pretty much it. But these you actually have to think about. There's a lap. Alright, let's come back around here. I think when I hit the high side, we're going to have to go for the high side and then switch over to the low line, because I didn't have enough speed to hit the low line from the inside there. But yeah, it's just a very fun track, and it's very well done. I'd highly suggest you go download it. Mr. C4 Detonator, congratulations. I don't know why congratulations works. It'd be like thank you or great job would work better than congratulations, I guess. But yeah, there's a nice little bounce up, step on, step off, launch that mofo, step on. Step off. There's some just very... You can get very different rhythm lines through here every lap, and it's just, it'll be neat to race people on, because I imagine Yellow S2K is gonna, like, touch the ground once down that entire rhythm section somehow. Like, it'll just be a very... It'll be a very good track to see who's better at the game than other people. These are the whoops I was talking about. Let's hit this line, because we didn't hit it last time. They're actually, like, they're different whoops. They're actually, like, they're enough to bounce you and make you have to put effort into not falling apart and crashing there. They're good. But anyway, what was I saying? This track's gonna be very good, because it'll separate people. You'll see a lot of people taking very different lines. There's not just one fast way to hit it. There's multiple ways you can do it on each lap. There we go. 1 minute, 10-second lap. I don't think that's gonna hold up very well, because I imagine Tog's probably setting a 5-second lap as we speak. Actually, no. He's probably, by the time I started recording, he's probably already finished a 20-lap race on this in the time it took me to get to where I am now. So that gives you an idea. Alright, there you go. Tire tap that. See, you can try and hit different rhythm lines through here every lap. I do like launching that one, though, all the way down to there. If you can do that just right, that's nice. These step-ons and step-offs you did a really good job with, so you get just the right amount of pop. I should have gotten on the brakes there, so I didn't get a shitty line. That was all my fault. But this is, like, if you do it right, this rides very well. And as I think I've shown, collectively, it's all there. I have all the pieces there. I just can't put all the pieces into one lap. But between all these laps, I'm going to end up doing, I can imagine, I probably got... If I started to edit out and picked out different parts of each lap, I imagine I can get one clean rhythm through it. But getting one put-together lap through here with all clean rhythms is actually really challenging, and I like it. It's a fun track. Ooh, this actually made the step over that time. Double that. Ooh, case life. Case that, and oh, I should have tripled that. I should have gone for the triple. Alright, double out, and through the finish line. There we go, here we go. Final lap, around the tire. Go for the low line. Ooh, we didn't have enough speed to grab that. That's not, that worked out alright. Got to run a case life. We're probably gonna case this next. Yeah, we're not gonna. Just having some minor issues here. It's nice that you can just like slow up and double. You can get back into the rhythm, sort of, almost. You gotta, like, tire tap or bounce off that, single onto that. This is just not a good lap right now. I got Wait, here we go, here we go. Oh, I didn't get the pop I needed. If I had a little bit further, it would have worked out somewhat smoothly. But maybe we can, like, step on to the next one. Step off. There we go, back into rhythm. Tire tap, or wheelie that little tabletop. Not gonna be able to quad, I should have just doubled. Ooh, is there a little cheater line you can grab? There might be a little cheater line you can grab there if you don't actually go up on the top there. I'll try that when I hop on the quad for the next 3 laps in this video. Actually, no, I'll do another lap on the bike with it. I think the rider just pulled the tire off. I'm starting to notice that now, occasionally the Reflex riders will start pulling, like in the game, the rider will pull a tear off his helmet. I'm starting to notice that happen a lot in this game now. Oh, there you go. Double out. Alright, just put it together. Ooh, this is where we screwed up the rollers pretty badly, but there we go. I won. Yes. Alright, now we're going to hop onto a quad, and I should be right we are back, and we're hopping on a quad this time to bang out some laps. We're going to try and pound out 3 more laps on a quad here. I think a 1:10 was the crappy lap time to beat on the bike, and we're going to see if we can beat my crappy lap time on the quad instead of the crappy quad lap time on my sexy-ass rainbow KTM of justice. Here we go. We're going to do it. I should just slow down, except we're not going to double it. We should just double that. Oh, this is already going awfully bad. This quad's like all tuned towards top speed, so I may have some issues until I can get a good, clean rhythm line picked out. Because if you tune towards acceleration, you'll have an easier time getting into rhythms if you mess up. If you tune towards top speed, you'll probably be able to be a lot faster. If you can keep this clean rhythm going throughout the whole lap, you'll probably end up being able to pick up a lot more speed than you otherwise would. There you go. Step on, step off. These step on, step offs are really hard to get going on quads. As on every track I've noticed, these step on, step offs are almost impossible to do on quads. There we go. Triple! Ooh, you didn't get a whip glitch in, but this is what I'm thinking. I think there might be a cheater line you can grab if you, like, cut around the inside there. You might be able to grab a cheater line if you have a lot of acceleration tune on. Then again, I don't know. I can't tell if you want acceleration or top speed on this track. It seems like it's going to be very dependent on how good you are. I think the faster people would probably be able to go towards top end. Ooh, cutting across the rhythm lines there. That's the fast way, actually. Just cut through there and dodge all those whoops, because those whoops will slow you down because they're actually sizable whoops. Triple! Yeah! Alright, there we go. Step on. I'm not sure how you're supposed to hit that, because those, I don't know if you can actually just step on, step off those at all. But probably going to case the finish line jump, because I didn't get a whip glitch in, and this quad's tuned the wrong way for this track, but that's alright. We'll hang around here and see if we can get another lap thrown out. Triple! That's close enough to a triple for me. We'll just double that, single that, case that. I need to find a... I need to have a quad that's tuned towards acceleration. I clearly grabbed the wrong quad. Actually, wait a minute. No, we're good. Getting back into a rhythm now. Alright. We're gonna have to case that a bit, and triple that, and... Goddamn, I can't figure out a fast way through here if we can... Either step off, step on, step off, step on, step off. Tire tap that. Oh, I didn't get the tire tap, and that's gonna maybe hurt me. Double. Alright, let's try and grab that cheer. Yeah, that's that cheer line I was talking about. I don't know if that is technically can be... got it. English, not there. I don't know if you can if that would be called a cheater line or not. Maybe if C4 Detonator is watching, you can comment and tell me if that was a cheater line I just took at the turnaround there. That's also maybe a cheater line to cut across the whoops like that to get a faster lap. I'm probably going to take every advantage I can get, though. I think that may be a cheater line to be cutting across lines like that. I don't know if it is or not. We can see. See if C4 Detonator is watching. I'm sure he'd be happy to inform us if that was intended or not. Hey, actually cleared the finish line that time. Let's go way out here. Build up. That's why that turn gets so wide, so you can build up enough speed to hit this. Okay, now that makes sense. I was cutting that corner way too short. So if you go out there, you'll actually be able to get enough speed to not fuck up the first bit of this rhythm section. Yeah, there's your thing, though. That could be interesting. Some people go really wider to get enough speed to immediately get a good rhythm flowing, or some people cut it short and be casing stuff in the beginning. It'll be interesting to see which way ends up being faster. I think next lap I'll definitely go a lot wider on the corner and see if I can get a fast lap in on a quad. Step on, step off, step on, bounce off. Tire tap, there we go, and double. Alright, slow down, just double. There we go, and cheater line. Oh yeah, that's gonna be the fast line through there. That's definitely the fastest way through there, as far as I can tell. Alright, there we go. Launch that. This is a very hard track to get quads through. Dodge the whoops, dodge the whoops, dodge the whoops. Oh, this is a very, very precarious situation to be on a quad in this track. Alright, double that. Double. Tire tap, bounce off. You should have tripled that. Double that. Step on. Case that. Step on. Alright, there we go. Alright, just pound out the rollers. Nice and easy. Should not have singled out. That's going to be if you single out those rollers, it's going to be hard to clear the finish line. But we're going to go really wide here. Off-track warnings, we're cutting too wide, but we'll see if that makes a difference. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go there. If you go wide, you might be able to, like, triple, quad or something there. That's going to be the faster way, I done reckon. So probably going to want to try and do that. Oh, case that. Oh, this is a brutal way to start a lap. But there we go. Get into the rhythm line now. Find the rhythm. Step down. Yeah, this is obviously a lot easier on a bike to hit these lines. There we go. Oh, case that. Oh, step on. Step off. On. Get wheels down. Step on. Off. There we go. Tire tap. Push it. Double. Get the quad. No, we're not gonna hit a quad there. I lied. Watch that tree. Get that inside cheater line. Tire tap that. Out we come. Off the dragon's back. Oh, that was very, very brutal. It's really hard to keep a quad from rolling over on that jump. That's interesting. These whoops, by the way, are very good whoops C4 detonators. They're good because they're somewhat a challenge instead of just the usual lean back, hit the gas, and just go through them. Those actually you have to almost think about so you don't crash. Alright, there you go. Step on. Bounce off that. Step on. Off that. Double. Double. Double out. There we go. And that should be an easy finish line to clear. There we go. That's probably going to about do it for this track. Thank you all very much for watching. Go check out C4 Detonator. I don't know if he's got a YouTube channel or anything, but he made this track. Awesome guy. You should go hit him up. And I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Stay sexy as always. Yeah, I was going to forget that because I didn't. Oh, I'm going to cut out now before it gets awkward. I'm done. Bye.